Suspicions both groups are planning an assault. Let's talk to Issam Ikirmawi from BBC Arabic. And Issam, thanks for coming up here. Reports about this collaboration between ISIS and the Nusra Front, usually enemies, how valid are they?
I don't think there is such collaboration. You have a very fluid situation in the camp, as one of the speakers in the report had said. What you have a situation whereby people like to protect their patch. And Nusra is not really interested in helping ISIS because they think ISIS has cut the deal with the regime. The fact that ISIS is in the Yarmouk now made many people suggest that it was actually the regime who facilitated the access to the camp. Therefore, Nusra is not interested in empowering ISIS. They are very much rivals. But what Nusra does, it stays on the side. It does not help any party. For instance, there are other fighters who would like to come and fight ISIS in the camps, but they have to go through a Nusra front. But Nusra does not trust these fighters, therefore they block them from coming in. So it looks to the outside world as if that Nusra is collaborating with ISIS.
Issam, we have seen many horrific reports, even word about beheadings taking place inside Yarmouk. What more do you know about that?
Well, there were reports about the beheading of two commanders, but just before I joined you here, I read that these reports were not confirmed. Okay. Beheading goes on from all sides. I've seen pictures of regime loyalists beheading people. We're talking about an extremely violent situation there. As the report suggested, the regime has been also shelling the camp, some of the positions of the camp. There have been air raids on the camp. So there is killing from all sides going on, and you have these civilians squeezed in the middle.
Just tell us briefly the history of Yarmouk. We call it a refugee camp, but it's like a suburb, but it's so tightly packed.
Absolutely. I mean, it initially, following 1948 creation of Israel, when thousands of Palestinians fled or were driven across the borders, some of them went to these refugee camps in Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon. But over the years, the camp has become like a huge town. And also it attracted Syrians, poor Syrians, people from outside the camp. So now it's a sprawling sort of town where 18,000 people are squeezed in the middle. So we're talking about an extremely volatile situation where people have been really cornered there.
Okay, Issam, thank you very much indeed.